Scott Mendelson. I know you guys know who he is, the strongest motherfucker in the world. He's the only man to ever hold both records at the same time. Bench press raw and bench press geared. With a shirt. With a shirt.
Bar goes to 7:15 for Scott Mendelson. This is a new world record. He currently holds the world record at 7:13. It's a raw bench world record. Swing without a bench shirt.
Most people don't know this, but we've known each other for what, 25 years?
Yeah. Grew up together.
Maybe even longer, but I don't want to tell people how old we are.
Right.
But we both joined Goldsworth Hollywood, when we were 18, and we had both already been training. We were already big as shit at 18. We were like around 225, 230 or something. Yeah. And back then in those days, it was all about being big as fuck. Things have changed. There's not many people walking around the size that we are. You don't see too many guys. But back in the day, it was all about being big. There was no physique. There was no, let's just look good. Let's just have abs and nothing else.
Yeah, size was all that
mattered. It was all about being big. And all we did was train, eat at buffets, and fuck shit up at the nightclubs we bounced at. That was our life. So we've been doing this our whole life. And the most incredible thing is that we've both actually made careers out of lifting weights.
Yeah, everybody always told both of us that, weightlifting wasn't going to be it for us, that we couldn't do it, and we needed to get real jobs, and, it wasn't comfortable for us, We both knew what we wanted to be, and we just wouldn't quit. We just never stopped, and we just keep going and going and going.
And we've never had a real job.
We've never had a real job.
The most real job we had is knocking people out of clubs.
That's right. And actually, was that a real job?
Actually, this guy was knocking people out. I was trying to keep my eye on him because every time we left him alone, someone would get fucking knocked out. Never failed.
They should.
I was more the talker. I was more talk people down, say we just need to go outside, have a little talk, and then shut the door. You were just
put them out and then outside.
But those were the days.
Yeah.
And so we're still doing our thing, and I'm 44 and
I'm 45.
45.
Yeah.
And this guy's still going after the record.
Yeah, I'm
right?
Next week.
Jesus Christ. Next week he's gonna break that shit. He's broken I don't know how many times.
64 world records.
Wow. So he's still going strong. He's unstoppable. He's a monster. But back in the day, it was all we did was compete about who's going to be bigger, who weighs more every day. Get on the scale, all right, Rich. Get on the scale
every day.
Let's see who's bigger. We're always like within 5 pounds constantly, back and forth. So that was definitely fun times. And the thing was we had a little crew we trained with. There was probably like 6, 7 of us, and sometimes we're all together, sometimes we're not. And this guy was always the strongest fucking guy in the bunch.
And this guy always had the best build up.
Always. But we were all trying to be bodybuilders.
Yeah,
we were all about
bodybuilding, what it was.
Just being the biggest guy walking the earth.
Absolutely.
And this guy just had insane strength. Like I finally hit 4 plates, he'd be hitting 5 plates. I finally hit 5 plates, and he'd be hitting 6.5 plates.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where I stopped. I never went. I think from that point on, I went down.
That's all right. You know what? Remember, bodybuilding's not about the power. It's about putting everything into each muscular area to make it, to what it needs to be. And as you can see, he put it into the areas. So,
bodybuilding's about being in a beauty contest.
Yes.
It's about shaving your legs. It's about putting little underwear on.
Yeah.
And it's about going on stage. Obviously. Well, I can't talk shit like that because I did it. But the reality is,
hey, you know what? I'm a closet case bodybuilder. I competed when we were younger too, and I just, I just didn't have the hips. I couldn't get a 28-inch waist.
Well, the thing is the politics. too.
Yeah,
You know?
no, I get it.
When you hit that weight, you hit the weight.
Right.
No one's gonna deny you that world record.
Right.
You know, in bodybuilding, you have the best physique, you're the most shredded, you know, politics come into play and you get fucked.
Yeah, you gotta wait for your turn.
Yeah, it's fucked up. So, you know, powerlifting, you know, there's still politics with powerlifting. You still got 3 judges, you know, that can give you the green light or the red light, you know, so you gotta make sure you get that lift 100%.
Yeah.
You know, that there's no question in your mind. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I was just at the World Championships and I didn't get a press call.
Yeah.
So, and you can't argue.
Yeah.
You just say, hey, thank you very
I mean,
much.
the truth is there's politics in everything.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, boxing, there's politics, so you better knock the guy out. If it's gonna go to a decision,
Oh, come on.
you know, you could lose.
Yeah.
So you gotta just hit that weight with no doubt.
Right.
Throw that shit off your chest.
That's right.
So we're still hitting it hard. We're still doing our thing.
You know what? It's funny because I remember, you know, when we were hitting it back in the day, we were sitting around and you looked at me because we had one big old friend of ours that was like, you know, 300 pounds, and remember big old Samoan dude?
Oh,
Yeah. So I looked at Rich and I said, you know, what would it be like to be 300 pounds? And he looked at me and he was like, I don't know, man, but I think one day we're gonna be there. And I was like, I think so. Now it's like,
yeah.
I gotta diet for 3 months just to get down to 300.
Total different ballgame.
Yeah.
Back then, man, we did everything we could to put on 5 pounds.
Absolutely.
Ate everything, did everything we could, and it was a struggle just to put on a pound.
Yeah.
You know, and now, you know, people don't understand. The young ones look at us and they don't understand that it's easy being big for us. We've been doing it so long that I actually have to watch what I eat. I can't just eat whatever because I'll bounce up over 300 pounds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, it's not, you know, it's not where I need to be.
I'm 330 to 340 right now, and it's like I'm almost eating like a pre-contest bodybuilder.
It's fucking crazy. Your body just wants to be big, you know. And yeah, I remember we hung out, trained together, we ate together, and there was a time we didn't see each other for a while.
Yeah.
And I think the last time we saw each other, we were maybe like 260, you know. And then we didn't see each other for 8 months. I don't know where we ran each other at. We ran each other somewhere, maybe at the gym. And I saw you, and I was like, holy fuck. What the fuck is he doing? And you were well over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And I was maybe 270, you know, I gained like 10 pounds and you were just out of control, man. I remember I looked at you one day and I said, all right, Scott, you're just too fucking big. you're just too fucking big.
People, I gotta tell you, when Rich Piana looked at me and told me, dude, you're too big, you're gonna die. I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to like look at things a little differently because Rich Piana just told me that. My boy, that our whole life we were neck and neck and I was like, So I took it down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. How much weight right now?
About 337.
Yeah, but what's the heaviest? You've been a well over.
I've been 387 is the heaviest I ever been.
387, man. That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The heaviest I've ever been was like 308.
Yeah.
You know, and I like to say 310. You know,
Well, you gotta round
Yeah,
up.
you gotta round
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Always gotta round up.
Yeah.
And man, I'm telling you, mine, like, you know, you have the neck, you know, I had the neck. I had like a 21-inch neck when I was that heavy. That was just crazy. Yours is 23. What is your neck?
27 now.
What?
Yeah, my neck's 27.
Well, I don't know why we're asking about you. You don't even have a neck.
I don't have
First
it.
of all.
I have it, but it's in the office.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I think mine is like 18 and a quarter, maybe. Yeah, that's it. My neck is, I got no neck. But I took a break off training traps though for a while too.
Yeah.
So I gotta get back in there looking at your traps. I realize I gotta get my traps bigger now.
It's all right.
It's always a competition.
Hey, but I gotta be honest with you. When you got out of the car, I looked at you and I was like, damn, this is a big motherfucker right here, so don't trip, bro.
Well, the funny thing is last time we saw each other, my truck was fucking like an inch higher than yours. Today, this truck's higher.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
What am I gonna tell you?
Competition, damn it. Keep kicking my ass.
I'm sure in a week or two we can solve all that situation.
Yeah, well, next time you see me, my truck might be a little